Welcome back. It's time to look at the September 20th, 2024 item shop so we can see what's new today that was not here yesterday. And we're getting a little bit closer to finally getting Spider-Man No Way Home back in the shop. I'm hoping and praying because apparently the MJ skin of that set is supposed to get a Lego variant soon. But let's take a look at what we did get today. To start things off, we got some new Marvel Lego sets. Like we got the Friendly Neighborhood bundle here where you can get the Friendly Neighborhood apartment, which is probably supposed to be based off of Peter Parker's apartment as Spider-Man. And we've also got the brand new Daily Bugle set if you like to play Fortnite's Lego mode. So, I mean, that's kind of neat. Well, see if we can zoom in on it to take a closer look at it. I think it looks neat. But that also means that the Spider-Man Zero skin has come back to the game along with the Mary Jane Watson skin. You know, this isn't Spider-Man No Way Home, which is what I'm waiting for and what I'm saving my V-Bucks for. And yes, just because it says 50 up there while I'm on Switch doesn't mean I don't have V-Bucks. I've got like 1,600 I'm saving up and just waiting to see if they come back this season. But anyways, Spider-Man Zero coming back is all right. I've never been a huge fan of this. I really don't like the armor pads on the front and back of it. But I do admit it's an interesting looking Spider-Man skin. So all this new and returning Spider-Man stuff is going to be in the shop until October 4th, 2024. That's actually a while. So we're going to have almost 2 weeks from right now to be able to buy these. I mean, anybody who likes the Lego stuff, that's cool. And, you know, I do really like the Mary Jane Watson skin. She looks kind of cool, and the Lego variant looks great, in my opinion. And moving right along, Weapon X came back, the Wolverine skin that actually released not that long before the Deadpool and Wolverine skin came to the shop. So, you know, that's cool. The Weapon X version of Wolverine that's based on, like, right when he is first experimented on, given the adamantium skeleton and everything. I know not a lot of people are really big on it, especially with, you know, just the way he looks and everything. But it's kind of neat. And we have a brand new bundle. So apparently this bundle did not exist before because we have brand new Weapon X Laboratory Lego sets that you can buy for Fortnite. And these are, you know, these are pretty cheap. They're interesting. I don't play the Lego mode that much, to be perfectly honest. I haven't seriously played the Lego mode probably since the Star Wars update. But Weapon X is also going to be in the shop until October 4th, so we'll have almost 2 weeks to grab him. And moving right along, not really anything else until Signature Style. So getting into that, we have some interesting stuff from actually, I think, prior this season. So Sid came back, you know, a little girl dressed up in the little animal hoodies. That's kind of neat, I guess. It is neat that there are 3 different variations because we got a red panda, we got Minty, and then we've got the regular Sid skin. And of course, this stuff is in Signature Style, so it's only going to be around for a day or so. Then we got Sunspot. Sunspot, I don't think released that long ago. Let me take a look. So, looks like Sid and Sunspot have been out of the shop for around the same amount of time. Sunspot hasn't been in the shop in 82 days. And was originally released in January of 2024. So that's kind of interesting. Then we have Innovator Slone. A lot of people got real excited during that one season when Slone came back and you could go and find like little files of her talking. Didn't really amount to much in the story, but it was interesting since she was a previous villain in, you know, years ago in the Fortnite Battle Pass seasons. So, Innovator Slone being back is kind of cool. I do kind of like the poofy hair. It's a neat little look for her. And then we have Madcap, the mushroom guy. I found this skin to be something... It's one of those skins that I think looks neat, but I would never use. Like, This looks kind of neat. Would I ever use it? Would I ever buy it? No, I have no interest in it. But I can understand that it looks kind of interesting. So Madcap hasn't been in the shop in 82 days, which is the same amount of time since Innovator Slone has been in the shop. And moving right along, we have the Outback and Beyond bundle with Safari. Safari's a neat little, I wanted to say cowgirl, but I mean, let's be honest. Those shoes, those slide sandals, are not something a cowgirl would wear. She'd wear boots. But, you know, neat little Safari adventure seeker girl. Safari hasn't been in the shop in 93 days. So it's been a little bit. And then we have the Army toy skins. So we've got Plastic Patroller, which is basically Jonesy just as, you know, a little miniature hard plastic army toy. I mean, we even got the little base underneath the boots. So, you know, that's fun. And we got the green, gray, and red variants. Same with the Toy Trooper that I think is based off of Ramirez. That's basically the same thing. You know, little army toy, little base underneath the boots, and we got green, gray, and red. It hasn't been too long since they've been in the shop. About 35 days, give or take. Really, the skins that have been out the longest are the Marvel skins we saw up here. Not Weapon X. Weapon X has been in the shop relatively recently. But Spider-Man Zero and Mary Jane Watson have actually been out of the shop for 144 days. And that's everything that was added. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'd say the Spider-Man stuff is probably the focus of today's shop. I mean, if I had to choose something else, like if I had to choose something from Signature Style, I mean, maybe Innovator Slone. I'm not really in love with any of these skins, to be perfectly honest. But let's just say Spider-Man. Spider-Man Zero and Mary Jane Watson being the big focus of this shop update. And that is all I have for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these videos, and I've got my fingers crossed for Spider-Man No Way Home to finally come back one day. Probably not going to happen, but I can hope. And while I'm doing that, you guys have a great day.